Is it time to talk about it? Might as well go ahead and talk about it. So, Boruto's OP is abysmal. I mean, my goodness, the visuals, the song, it's just, oh, so bad. So bad. Now, I'll be the first to admit, over Naruto's long run, I don't think every one of them absolutely hit it out of the park. But this, I mean, like, seriously? Or is Reaper mistaken? I'll tell you what, if you actually like the Boruto OP, go ahead and type in the comments and let's talk about it. I mean, is it something that grew on you? Did you like it from jump? Is Reaper just being a hater? I mean, I'm honestly curious. I mean, what's going on here? Oh, what? I'm getting distracted. Right, we were supposed to be doing the show. Hey guys, it's the Reaper, back again with another Reaper's review. So today we're going to review Boruto episode 4, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. As usual, we start off at the Ninja Academy with Konohamaru teaching a lesson about summoning jutsu. Now, although this is not the first time we've seen Konohamaru, I will go ahead and take a moment to say I do like what they did with this character, at least what he symbolizes. It seems like Konohamaru is going to be this era's version of Kakashi, a ninja that's very well respected, really powerful, and viewed as one of the best in the village. So we'll see how well this image holds up. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Why in the world is a high-ranked Jonin flinching so hard when being charged at by a kid? Boruto isn't even a genin. I'm asking the question, but honestly, I'm not interested. This is just sad. As per usual, Boruto can't go 5 seconds without causing trouble, but since he does not know how the summoning jutsu works, his efforts are stopped in their tracks. When Sarada begins to point out Boruto's problematic nature, including crashing a train into Hokage Mountain, picking fights during school, defacing a national monument, senseless property damage, disturbing the peace, cultural appropriation, grand theft auto, burglary, grand larceny, copyright infringement, fare evasion. Jesus, is this really only episode 4? For some reason, Sarada decides to lump the rest of the boys in as troublemakers on par with Boruto, which is completely unfair. Besides the fight with Iwabe, Boruto was 100% to blame on all of those accounts. The guys jump in to defend themselves and then pretty much start slamming the girls for no reason, and it becomes pretty obvious this is going to be a boys against girl episode. This should be good. Things continue to escalate with Boruto and Sarada at the epicenter, and then in a sudden stroke of stupidity, Shino-sensei decides it's best to settle the score in a big battle-style capture the flag scenario, with boys team versus the girls team. Now, I do have to say, this seems a bit unfair. We learned in episode 2 that Boruto and Iwabe are the 2 most physically capable students in the whole class. Surely a contest on physical ability would give the boys an overwhelming advantage. Well, continuity is for chumps anyway. So the contest is basically a race to get the flag first, but for whatever reason, both Shino-sensei and the class believe it is necessary to destroy the entire school in the process, so they proceed to do just that. Now, here they go into a sequence highlighting the characters, showing off their skills and techniques, their strengths and weaknesses, and things like that. Honestly, this kinda seems like a waste of time since we already know their techniques are the same as their parents. And again, we really don't need to know their personalities because from what we've seen, it's basically also based on their parents. There are several times throughout the episode that it seems like the boys have the upper hand, but instead of just running, getting the flag, and ending the competition, the boys think the better strategy is to hide out and lay ambushes for the girls with low to moderate success rates. By the end of the competition, things get so desperate that they resort to using plastic explosives. Wait, what? That's not it? It's paper explosives? I mean, same difference. Anyway, they actually blow a hole in the school. Boruto and a few members of the girls' team end up on the roof, just a few feet away from the flag. And Chocho, of all people, known to be one of the quickest and most nimble characters in the series, begins to slowly make her way up that last ledge to grab the flag. Now, Boruto could jump that distance in a single bound. We've seen him do that this episode. But Boruto's gonna go with the smart money. He's gonna take his chances using this experimental scroll that he found and hope whatever happens to be in this random scroll is going to be scary enough for Chocho to turn around mid-climb, look at it, be surprised, and fall over, giving him enough time to grab the flag for himself. But just like everything else Boruto touches, this is going to end in disaster. Despite Boruto's low level of experience and chakra, a huge ferocious beast comes out of the scroll and begins to attack Chocho. She's knocked off the roof and both the boys and the girls set aside their differences to save her. It is actually Konohamaru who comes to save the day and Rasengan's the thing to death, or at least so it seems. The flag miraculously falls into the waiting arms of what's-her-name, bringing the competition to an end in the girls' favor. But since they ended up working together in order to save Chocho, both parties grow some mutual respect for each other and they decide to call it a clean slate, and everyone goes out for hamburgers. But then we acknowledge that we did destroy the school, an action that was all but sanctioned by school staff and high-ranked village officials. Returning to that fact of Boruto kind of being in two lanes. On one hand, they engage in egregious, outlandish, unnecessary actions, but a few minutes later, the same people will acknowledge the ridiculousness of their actions even though they were surely aware of the consequences before. Again, this type of humor can work with slapstick. However, when the actions are premeditated and the consequences are ongoing, this type of humor really doesn't work in the context that they're using it, especially not for characters who are known to be level-headed and strategic and intelligent. All in all, you probably think an episode like this would be quite interesting, as most of it was based on a competition, and they did focus on several different characters. However, you would be incorrect. This episode was extremely dull, very predictable, and overall seemingly pointless. So, was it time? Are we finally going to flag this episode for boredom? Well, as much as I think this episode deserves it, I'm going to give Boruto yet another pass. Now, I did this in the spirit of fairness because, again, we are still in the early episodes. I will say though, your beginner passes have been used up, Boruto, so I expect results next time. And with that verdict, I think it's time to bring this review to a close. My name is D Reaper, and I'm a YouTuber for fun. Today's challenge, put your favorite Naruto OP in the comment section. Good luck, and I'll see you guys in the next one.